When you sit down and you see your idea that starts out as notes on a page slowly evolve into a meeting with directors, I can't think of something any more exciting. When your idea that starts out as notes slowly evolves into a movie or show, that's the real thrill. Stanley. We all have passions and hobbies that we love to pursue. However, a better feeling is felt when we act on those. Through the course of the speech, I will introduce a man who has greatly inspired me, Stanley, and also speak on his greatest achievements. Stan had a pretty rough childhood growing up. The son of 2 immigrants living in New York, he would often have to sell sandwiches to make ends meet. According to Brainley quote, he lived with his parents during the Great Depression and would often have many childhood memories of his parents arguing on whether or not they could afford rent that month. Before his time at Marvel Comics, he started out at Atlas. He would later transfer over to Marvel as an editorial assistant. Before Marvel specialized in superheroes, they would focus on horror comics. However, these didn't sell very well, and it wasn't until Stan created the superhero Spider-Man that the entire genre was revived. Due to Stan's creative ideas, passion, and perseverance, he inspired me and many others to follow their dreams. The NEA states again that he would love to create human and flawed characters, to work with people that wanted to create stories that could speak on social or political issues that were prevalent on that time. The NEA states once again that over the next 60 years, Stan will be promoted from editor to writer and finally chairman. His video games, TV, and movies would all be adapted from his famed characters. Some examples would be like Iron Man, Spider-Man, Hulk, stuff like that. Due to Stan's passion, drive, and perseverance, he allowed me and many others to draw from his inspirational characters and also see his impact on his entire field and how he changed it. One way I practice Stan's beliefs in my life is through my passion of being a screenwriter. Stan would love to put values in his works that really resonated with him. Some values he loves to include are anti-racism, perseverance, and the value of community. I also like to put my own values in my own speeches and my own works. Some values that I include are acceptance and diversity. I always try to one-up myself in my own scripts whenever I screenwrite. Even if I see they're flawed, I try to adapt and overcome them, just like how Stan would. And one work that Stan loves to use is the idea that anyone can be a superhero. In the movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, when Miles Morales states that anyone can be a superhero and anyone can wear the mask, he echoes Stan's beliefs that no matter who you are, you can make a difference. Stan has also left behind a legacy that will continue to grow and outlive him, even after he's passed. For the last decade, Hollywood has been completely obsessed with superheroes, especially with the rise of the MCU. Even though Stan was not a movie director or writer, I greatly admire his impact on Hollywood and the impact he's had as a whole on culture. Due to his characters, he's influenced pop culture and many generations, including my own. I also want to leave behind a legacy, something that I can leave for my parents, my family, and many other loved ones that who are with me even after I'm gone. To recap, I've introduced a man who's greatly inspired me, Stanley, and spoke on his greatest achievements. And to close, in his own words, the greatest thing you can do is to help someone. To quote Stanley, that person who helps others, even if it is not the thing that should or must be done, but is that person who helps others because it is the right thing to do, is indeed without a doubt a true superhero. Thank you.